Prosecutors are now submitting paperwork to have YNW Bortlen and YNW Melly tried together in the upcoming retrial. Their goal appears to be compelling Bortlen to testify against Melly, potentially using his testimony as key evidence in the case.
Issue here, and you can try them together. It is to the benefit of the state to try them together, just more efficient. You don't have to do things again and again. Do it all at once, and also get a better chance of having them incriminate each other during the trial. It benefits the defense to sever it. That way they can point the finger at each other and get away with it. So this is what's going on. But I don't think it should be automatically severed because the state is seeking penalty for Melly, because it's only the penalty phase of the trial that would be different, not the guilt phase. The guilt phase is the same. They're both capital crimes. We're seeking the penalty on one, not the other, but that goes into the second part of the trial, the penalty phase, only if Melly is found guilty.
It's logical that if Bortlen knows he didn't commit the full crime against Sack Chaser and Juvie, he won't be willing to take a life sentence without resistance. This increases the likelihood that he will
Melly's
shift the
trial
blame
ended
onto
in a
Melly.
mistrial, and it was reported
This
Bortlen tweets a
scenario
mysterious
also
message
aligns
on the
with
same
defense strategy from the first trial, where Melly's lawyers attempted to place the responsibility on Bortlen.
Those were his lives. Cortland Henry shows up at Memorial Hospital, Miramar. You don't see him sitting there, but where you will see him sitting is in the driver's seat of a car, two bodies, car, riddled with bullets. And when he shows up with a change of clothing, change of shirt, powder residue on his hands, evidencing that he had discharged a firearm. And he lies. He lies about where the incident occurred. He lies about how it occurred. And he lies about not having the phone. I think it was Miss Bradley herself who said, everybody has a phone in the pocket, not Cortland Henry.
It was revealed that Bortlen has always been the one to mislead the authorities. He was found with gunpowder residue on his hands and was with Juvie and Sack Chaser at the time they passed a forensic scientist in the first trial. Even the forensic expert confirmed that Bortlen had residue consistent with someone who had discharged a firearm.
So the right hand of Cortland Henry contained two component particles, and the left hand contained one particle characteristic part residue and one two component particle.
Okay. And can you explain to us what that means?
Basically, overall, there was part residue present on the hands.
Bortlen wasn't pleased with this outcome, but fortunately for Melly, his trial ended in a mistrial. On the same day, Bortlen reportedly posted a cryptic tweet that read, "Mind games don't work on people like me," followed by a handshake emoji. This could suggest he was accepting a deal with the state. However, this is just the beginning of Melly's recent troubles. Reports also revealed that his mother started a fan account while he remains on trial. She even appeared in an interview to discuss her reasons for creating the account and how much she has earned from it.
Why did you decide to break the internet the other day? You saying that you're YNW Melly's mom and you're about to hit fans.
Why not? You make money while you sleep, and I turned 40 this year. Why not do something crazy?
Did you start it yet though?
What? My only? Yeah.
How much you made the first day? I just need to know the first day.
The first day was pretty epic. It was pretty epic.
Give me a ballpark figure.
Like 40-ish, 50.
One day?
Day one.
This quickly took the internet by storm, drawing widespread attention. Even DJ academics shared and commented on the situation, further fueling the discussion.
So YNW Melly's mom has announced that she's going to be starting her own. And I got to be honest with y'all, this is perplexed. The reason why it's perplexing is because I can't understand why she's doing this. Your son is fighting for his life. How much, there's certain mothers in hip hop, and you probably could name a few, I won't name them, that I feel like their son became stars, but they also wanted to be stars as well. Blueface's mom is one of them. The situation between Melly's mom and Melly, I always thought was interesting, but I never thought she would do this. If you're wondering if she's doing this for money, this can't be a money. Like, no way in hell.
While DJ Academics claims it's not about money, social media disagrees. A no-jumper interview featuring Melly's mom, Jamie, and his brother, B. Slime, sheds light on the issue. In the interview, Adam asked about the significant amount of money Melly has spent on lawyers. Jamie sat back and laughed, while B. Slime openly called Melly out for wasting his money on unnecessary
spending
expenses.
his money in dumb ways.
I would assume that he spent a lot of money on lawyers. Like an amount that would probably...
That kid spent a lot of money on a lot of things that she's been spent on.
Really? Like what else?
And cars, jewelry. And he's not even out to wear the jewelry. I'm like, why are you buying jewelry? You're not here to wear the jewelry.
No, definitely lawyers are probably the best thing you can spend.
That's what I bro. But he's good with lawyers, bro. Like, money ain't an issue for lawyers. He's fine. But it's just like, there's a lot of stuff that should have went to lawyers that he didn't spend on lawyers. I'm like, bro. And now it's like, he don't even want to change no more.
However, looking at it from Melly's mother's perspective, she has been through a lot and may have started the fan account as an outlet to distract herself from the stress of his trial. There were even multiple instances where Melly had to check in and ask if she was okay, highlighting the emotional toll it has taken on her. Melly's financial struggles are likely to worsen with the return of his ex-girlfriend, Mariah Hamilton, to the United States. Reports confirm that she was released from her detention facility after Judge Fee ruled in her favor on February 7th. This hearing marked the first time Melly and Mariah had seen each other in person since he surrendered to the sheriff's office in February 2019. In the courtroom, Melly initially sat still but broke into a massive smile when he saw Mariah, trying not to make too much eye contact. According to courtroom reporters, he even teared up. Following her release, Mariah shared a post expressing her gratitude, writing, "And to my village, thank you. To my village, I love you all so much. God's plan, not mine," making it clear she wasn't happy that the courtroom proceedings were broadcasted on local news.
Mariah Hamilton is spending her first day at the Broward County Jail. She has no arrest record until now. U.S. Border Patrol agents arrested her at Miami International Airport Monday after she arrived on an international flight. Court records show Hamilton was ordered to testify in Demon's first trial in 2023.
With Mariah now understanding the reality of jail, she is determined never to go back. The feds are aware that she has crucial information about the night sack chaser and Juvie were killed, and as part of her deal for release, she agreed to testify against Melly in the upcoming trial. Investigators have already accessed her iCloud account, uncovering suspicious activity involving Melly, including efforts to persuade her not to testify in the original trial. This led to Melly being charged with witness tampering, charges so severe that even if he is found innocent in the sack chaser and Juvie case, he could still face life in prison.
Filing 6 new charges against Demons and 2 others who were allegedly involved. The charges include tampering with a witness, directing the activities of a criminal, solicitation or conspiracy to commit tampering, and unlawful use of a two-way communication device. Now, a couple of those charges actually carry a life in prison sentence if there's a conviction.
This adds even more legal expenses for Melly, as the witness tampering case is separate from the main trial. It also raises questions about how Mariah has any information about the crime. However, reports suggest she was on a call with Melly around the time of the incident, making her testimony crucial in understanding what happened that night. Even Juvie's father investigated Mariah's involvement and uncovered how Melly allegedly tampered with her as a witness, revealing the coded language he used to influence her.
There was this kind of crazy way that Melly was communicating. He wasn't allowed to use the phone. He was passing notes to people, and then this person's calling this person, and then that person.
Like me, they're going through extreme measures, trying to cover up and convince people not to testify, like Mariah's mom. They was using code words like Rihanna and They said Rocky's baby mom. And
Due to Melly's witness tampering allegations, the jail has completely restricted his communication, preventing him from using the phones or sending mail for several months. His mother, Jamie King, has expressed her frustration in an interview, stating that she believes it's unfair that he is unable to contact anyone.
My son has not been convicted of anything, and even other inmates that have been convicted or anything, they have the right to use a telephone. They have a right to just to be allowed to write letters to their loved ones, to receive their mail. They hold his mail, they don't give it to him.
The jail wouldn't revoke Melly's privileges based on mere suspicion, suggesting they likely have recordings of him tampering over the jail phone. However, this doesn't make things any easier for his mother. In the interview, she expressed feeling completely heartbroken and helpless for her son, stating that he isn't even being treated like a human in jail.
When you saw Melly's statement, just saying how he's been hurt, how he's scared for his life, as a mother, how did that make you feel?
It's heartbreaking. It made me feel completely helpless. Broward Sheriff's Office definitely needs to be investigated. I mean, they are making up their own rules. We've tried to go to court about this situation. The judge really doesn't have any jurisdiction when it comes to the jail, because we actually had a hearing about the mistreatment of him, and the jail they make their own rules. And I don't think that's fair, because I know that they need to answer to someone too.
This quickly gained attention on social media, with Charleston White weighing in on the situation. He shared his thoughts, stating that Melly should be living under these conditions without any special
just
treatment.
a hunch, meaning they like
The YNW Melly. I'm so happy he in jail getting mistreated. See, I'm so happy he in jail getting mistreated, homie. Homie, when you take a life, homie, you ain't got a right to complain about a motherfucking thing about being mistreated. When you done chose to play, think somebody.
It even
Because
caught Boosie's
reports
attention
revealed-
as he spoke about the immense stress Melly's mother must be going through during this ordeal.
Okay. Then I met his mama while he was in. Okay. I met his mom while he was in, and she real, bro. You know, she real.
You stressed out. I heard she had a.
Yeah, she real, and I reached my hand out to him, cause I'm real. Yeah, I reached out to him, bro. I met his mom, and she a good woman, bro. When I see them mamas like that, it remind me of what my mom was going through, bro.
Melly's lawyers also attempted to argue his innocence in court, telling the new Judge Fiend that no firearm was ever recovered during the original trial.
So the first reading, I didn't have a firearm, so I can't know which I'm going to use in order to replicate any of my tests. So I can't make tests for this observation because I don't know what was used.
Okay.
They also presented GPS evidence from the time of the crime, which they claim shows Melly
since
running
his
down
original
the street,
trial.
aligning with the timing of a text he sent to his girlfriend.
That would be the part of him saying that someone just shut the car up and was trying to shoot them. So I asked him if he was okay, where he was, and he's like, there's a car coming behind him, and I'm hiding. He was like, there's some, there's some, I think they're still out here or something. So I'm like, are you okay? He's like, I'm okay. I said, well, where are Zach and Judy? And he said, I don't know if they're in the car. I think they're...
However,
likely wanted to
this
start a
evidence
fans
wasn't
account as
enough
an
to
out.
secure Melly's release from jail. His retrial has dragged on for over a year since the original trial, with prosecutors continuing to build their case against him. They even created a new file to ensure he was never granted bond. During their investigation, they uncovered Melly's close relationship with King Von, which played a role in his arrest. According to a former O-Block member close to Von, Melly allegedly sought Von's advice on handling a money dispute with his friends, Sack, Chaser, and Juvie.
Did Von really tell you that Melly told him that he was two friends?
He ain't come out and say, like, we got into an argument. And so, you know, if when people can say something without saying it. And so he told me, like, once I posted what I posted, Burn was mad at me, bro. Why you put that, bro? Walk the bam. I'm like, you sitting up here
Like, you know the love we got. You do this for us. But you gonna trust that his two friends? And he said, them was trying to extort him. And so I'm like, if they was trying to extort him, then why are you still around him?
J. Hood claims that Sack Chaser and Juvie were after Melly for financial gain. The YNW business was originally split 4 ways between Melly, Bortlen, Sack Chaser, and Juvie. However, the issue was that Melly and Bortlen were the ones actively working, performing concerts, selling merchandise and doing promotions, bringing in the majority of the money. Meanwhile, Sack Chaser and Juvie wanted an equal share despite contributing very little. Given King Von's reputation for handling disputes, it's not hard to imagine the kind of advice he may have given Melly. Prosecutors initially struggled to establish a clear motive, but now they believe Melly wanted full control of the money and sought to cut Sack Chaser and Juvie out entirely. When combined with evidence of Melly allegedly admitting to the crime in messages found on his phone, the case against him becomes even more damaging.
PCG Gambino asked him if he was okay, and his response was, "I did that," and placed a smiley face emoji.
And the next message from 10/26/2018 at 16:02 from Eastern Standard Time. The YNW Melly account says what?
After that, H.
Melly's phone also contains a video showing how he and Bortlen acted just hours after the crime. One would expect them to be grieving for their fallen friends, but instead they appear excited and happy, even dancing together, which raises further suspicion.
Melly still turned regardless of what happened this early morning. He's still out here being very positive. Turned still. Hey! The dog still turned. Regardless of what happened, you already know.
Since Melly and Bortlen showed no remorse for Sack Chaser and Juvie on the day of their deaths, prosecutors took a closer look at the Jeep from the night of the crime. According to an expert's findings, there was no way the shooting could have been a drive-by. Instead, the evidence suggests that the shooter had to be inside the vehicle.